Right, so hey everyone and welcome back to another budget photography video. Now in this video I want to talk about how to make an ASMR video. Now, what is ASMR? Hey Siri, what is ASMR?
Autonomous sensory meridian response, sometimes autosensory meridian.
ASMR stands for auto. ASMR stands for auto-sensitive meridian response, and what it basically is a response to a certain sound, whether that be whispering or lip smacking. Like that. So I thought I'd show you guys today how to film ASMR. Now when I say by certain objects, I've got some objects that I can show you guys actually how it is done and how to film it. So I'm going to put my microphone down to my left hand side, your right hand side. I'm going to put it in this little dock. What I've got here. And then what I've got here is my battery that I use. It's just a standard battery. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scratch. Run my fingers down it. Or it could be something like this brush here. This is a lens brush that you can use either on the lens itself to just gently brush the face of the person. Or you can brush it onto the microphone itself. Like that. And then another thing that I've got here is an old spray can. That makes really funky sounds. As I'm scratching my fingers over the bottle. Right, so now that we've got that out of the way, now I can fully explain what ASMR really is. Because now I'm not having to whisper. So ASMR is normally a sensory thing that can be felt within the human body. And can be felt by the person viewing the ASMR videos or in a normal circumstance, wherever they get triggered by it. It's just literally you can have certain triggers. And that is exactly what this kind of stuff does. It triggers the ASMR by just brushing gently over the lens or brushing or scratching on a certain thing gently or something like that. It's a very, very satisfying feeling and can often lead to someone feeling more relaxed if they are having an anxiety attack, or it can send people to sleep. So how do you film ASMR? Well, it's actually quite simple. The main thing that you will need is a camera of some sort and an external microphone. But you don't have to buy a microphone. A lot of the time phones will come with some of these, as I showed in my last TikTok video, and you have a microphone here that you can use. Although don't hold the microphone directly up to your mouth like that, because they won't hear anything. It would be best to actually hold it close to your mouth, but not so close that you're basically eating the microphone. Because that's just not. I don't want to hear something. You get what I'm trying to say. Now, yes, you can record ASMR videos on your mobile phone. I can't show my mobile phone right now because it is currently time-lapsing me making this video for a side project that I'm doing that I don't know whether or not I will put on this channel. It's just anyway, so yes, you can record on your phone and you can just use a set of these. Now, if you want to go and buy a microphone, go and buy a microphone and plug it into your phone or into your camera like I have done. Now, when I just recorded that segment, all I had to do on my 5D was go into the video settings and change the sensitivity of the camera and the microphone to sound. So it was just very, very sensitive so that when I did whisper, it could pick it up very clearly, rather than just picking up my normal voice like it normally does right now. Because if I whisper right now, you can barely probably hear me. You can barely probably hear me. And that is because of the sensitivity of the microphone. Now, yes, you can record the audio separately to the video and match it up in post-processing. And a lot of ASMR artists do that, and that is what they're called, ASMR artists. And a lot of them do record their audio separately because they find it easier. Personally, for me, I prefer to record audio internally because it's just easier for me in post-processing because I haven't got to match up the audio. So what do you actually need for an ASMR video? Well, ideally you would have a camera, a microphone, and audio equipment, and obviously a tripod and some lighting, like I've got right here. But as I said, you don't have to have a camera and you don't have to have a microphone. You can just record your ASMR video on your phone fully without anything external like that. It's better if you have something like that, but the microphone will pick it up and all you have to do is to sort the audio out in post-production. If that's what you want. There are a lot of ASMR artists who actually started out on their mobile phones because they didn't have access to a camera. Now, the quality of the video doesn't fully matter unless you are doing what are called visual triggers. If you are doing something called audio triggers, then no, not really, doesn't matter. I mean, visual quality doesn't really matter anyway, unless you are recording visual triggers. So the main thing to have is good sound quality. And obviously some good props to use for your audience. So you can find stuff around the house. For me, I simply went into my gear cupboard and I found this lens brush, I found my battery bank, and I got my deodorant. And they are classed as triggers. They can trigger someone's ASMR. But there are lots of different things that you can use that are commonly found in your house that you can use on an ASMR video, such as even bubble wrap. Or if you've brought a new phone, you can just peel off that screen protector or the casing or whatever like that. Anything that you think would be satisfying. Now, a lot of the time ASMR artists do actually have ASMR themselves, so it does help them to know what good triggers are. Anyway guys, thanks for joining me in this video. I'm sorry it's so quick, and I'll see you in the next one.